What's up everybody, and welcome to today's Tableau walkthrough. In this video, we're going to build a bullet graph. A bullet graph is a variation of a bar graph developed to replace dashboard gauges and meters. A bullet graph is useful for comparing the performance of a primary measure to one or more other measures. For example, you may want to compare actual sales to the estimated sales. This is the way that you would actually do it. You would actually use a bullet graph. And let's get into it. But first, we need to open our Tableau application. So once you've opened it, you should see a screen that looks like this. Second, you want to connect your data source. Today, we're going to use a different data source, different from the other walkthroughs, but we're going to do the same process. We're going to connect, which is on the left panel, then scroll down to Save Data Sources, and under that you'll see World Indicators. We're going to click that, and the World Indicators dataset is originally from the World Bank and includes different indicators of the development of a particular country. This is a pretty large dataset that includes 207 countries, 6 regions, and in Tableau, at least in 2021, don't know if it's updated since then, but it's from 2000 to 2012. Let's click the World Indicator dataset, and now you'll see some new data. And the World Indicator data comes with folders instead of tables, which is slightly different, but it does the same exact thing. It just gives you a little bit more organization. So this icon to the left, which is a folder, and also the indicator at the top that says folder, this shows you that these data sets are in folders instead of just tables. And this just can be changed depending on how you want to organize your data. Now let's get into what you need to create a bullet graph in Tableau. So to create a bullet graph in Tableau, you need to have at least 2 different measures. And in this particular case, we're going to look at tourism. And specifically, we're going to look at tourism inbound and tourism outbound. So we have inbound here and outbound here, which I highlighted over to the left in a data pan. Once you get to the data pan, if you press Shift, you can select this one and that one. Now mine selected too many, so let me undo this. So if I click tourism inbound first and then hit Shift tourism outbound, then you have selected the 2 variables. And the nifty trick about this is then now that you've selected your 2 different variables and highlighted these 2 variables, they should be highlighted in both in green, and you just do that by holding Shift and clicking these variables. You can go to the Show Me pan, and then you should have access to the bullet graph. So like I said, you need 2 measures at least, and then you don't need any dimensions. So if we click this, we now have the inbound and outbound compared for tourism. So as you can see, our inbound for tourism is way greater than our outbound, almost by 2 trillion, I believe. Or actually, I might have misspoke there. But it's a very large number. And then let's say we want to look at it by region. So if we go down to a dimension, even though we don't need a dimension, and we select region, so region is under our data pan, and right here we drag that to our rows, and now we see our tourism by region. So this shows us how to create a bullet graph. We can see the comparison of tourism by region, and we can see how outbound compares to inbound in this. And we can see that Europe has a lot of tourism, and the Americas had a lot of tourism based on the values by region. And even something unique that you could actually do if you want to sort these values from greatest to least, one thing that you can do, a quick trick, is to go to the top, which is our taskbar, and you'll see this maybe 3-bar chart. This is the one we actually care about, that will order our variables in descending order. And the one to the left will order our variables in ascending order. So if we click this icon, we can see that, okay, now we have a better organization from top to bottom. And one unique thing that I've seen from the Middle East is that the Middle East has more outbound tourism than inbound tourism. So now that we've created our bullet chart, let's name it. I'm going to name it bullet chart, or bullet graph, I mean. Press enter. Now you've created a bullet chart in Tableau. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.